LeBron James. What more can you say about the guy that hasn't already been said? He can play anywhere on the court, and he gets it done on both ends like nobody else in the league. If we can't slow him down, this game could get out of hand real quick. It's going to be one of the biggest tests of the season for me, that's for sure. Time to step up.
Everyone, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA Basketball. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The crowd here in anticipation of their home team Cavaliers in an interconference battle here at the Quicken Loans Arena. This their first chance this season playing the Jazz. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped a game in this series last year.
Greg, you know, it was 1-1 split from two teams on the opposite side of the standing.
Jazz trail by 17. Exum with it. He's picked up by Irving. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Irving. No good. So Utah will take it the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And that was one that just got out of control for them. And when the lead got big, it almost seemed as if they just mailed it in.
Yeah, it appeared to me as well that they kind of gave in. And I understand it's hard to try to come back, but you've got to show more fight than they did. And check out the bounce.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
That's good. Shumpert's got his second basket.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Now here's Freak. James covering. Here's Booker. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers leading by 18. James with it. Now defended by Hayward. And a foul called on the shot.
And he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
Mo Williams is checked in for Cleveland. And Utah with a change here, too. Rodney Hood's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Freak throws it down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Quarter, like these guys did. They got way too comfortable with the lead way too early.
And you're right. They had 1 foot in the locker room when there was still plenty of time left on the clock.
Here's Shaw. And he gets it to go. Shaw's got 7.
Well, I tell you what.
Play by Williams to set it up.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Here's Shaw. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. 9 points. Cleveland ahead, opening up a huge gap. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Assists now in this one.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Kicks to Burks. Freak with it, working on Love. Here's Shaw. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Mozgov. And both free throws good from Freak. Well, last year the Jazz acquired the Stampede from the D-League. It makes sense. They'll have a designated place now to develop Greg, all their young talent.
And Kevin, it's really a key for the Jazz to have those extra minutes available for all those young talents to get an opportunity to get confidence, but also to learn your system. I think more and more NBA teams will follow this route of buying D-League teams. Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Through Freak. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
All right, Doris. Love outside. Smith outside. Jefferson on top. 6 to shoot. Love with the screen for Jefferson. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Jazz trail by 20. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. In the corner, it's Hayward. He kicks it to Freak. Mozgov with the steal. Jefferson against Hayward. Irving attacking. No one covering. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Just a
challenging stretch here for Utah. Burke. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Cavaliers ahead, running away with it. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
All right, fellas, let's focus. It's not going to be easy to quiet this crowd down in the second half, but we can do it. Couple of things. We didn't shoot the ball nearly as well as we're capable of in that half. You guys were too impatient. Don't be afraid to use the shot clock so we can find the best shot possible. The other sore spot was our lack of scoring in the low post. We can't let them bottle us up down there in the second half. I'll end it with this. Did you see their smiles as they were headed to the locker room? They think they got this game won. I don't know about you, but I'm not ready to concede just yet.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He has 18 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Our second half of basketball. And into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Irving kicks to Love. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to
Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. There's something about how long he's waited for success.
And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason. And we all know Utah is a very young team. Last year, only the 76ers were younger. Still very competitive given the age and the lack of experience from this group.
And a wide open look for James. They grabbed their own miss. Utah's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Now here's Freak, covered by LeBron. Here's Shaw. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Shaw's got 5 points in the quarter. Clark, an interesting fact about the Jazz and their age last year. At one point, they didn't even have the oldest starting 5 in the state of Utah. Now think of this. The starting 5 of BYU Greg and I were just talking about this, had an older average than Utah did.
Yeah, amazing. You look at the ages of Exum and Gobert and Favors. Makes sense that that would be the case.
There's the pass to Burks. Releases from 15. And it's Hayward. That time on the assist by Burks. And that's now 6 points for Gordon Hayward. Here's Irving. He's got 5. The kick out to LeBron. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Burke with it. He's picked up by LeBron. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Gobert's got 5 points so far. And here is Irving. Here's the screen. To the inside. Mozgov. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the
Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Burks dishes to Freak. Just 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Shot is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with
Continue to bury the jump shot.
something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And Mo Williams subbed in for Smith. Freak kicks to Booker. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Thompson with it. Now defended by Exum. And Mo Williams hits from deep. Williams has got 5.
And they did it better than anyone in the league.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Burke. Exum kicks to Booker. And that comes off the assist by Exum. He has 5.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they've bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
Right side Irving. Irving double team. And stolen by Hood. And now the fast break Exum with the ball. And stolen by James. Williams with a clean look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Booker the pass to Shaw. He feeds it to Booker. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover. So who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Jefferson comes in for James. And a jumper in there for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for them. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Outside Williams. At the elbow, Varejão. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Hood. And Exum with a clear path to the hoop. Lyles passes to Exum. Booker dishes to Freak. A 3-ball. And Booker kicks to Freak. Dishes to Booker. The Jazz with another miss.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Here's Williams, and he banks in the layup. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
It's stolen by Jefferson. Right side, Williams. launches a three, and he gets the bucket. Williams has got 10. 59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. That is good. He's got 9.
Well, you've got to like the focus that they're showing here in the second half. I see a lot more effort as well. I mean, it's amazing when you lock in mentally and bring some energy and intensity, things can pick up in a positive way for you.
The screen from Thompson. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Offensive rebound. And Jefferson gets it to go.
The defense just gets caught standing.
Taking a look at here's Irving.
Well, it seems like this is something we've said quite a bit the last few years, but now we really feel like we're in a golden age for point guards. So many point guards on so many teams are the leaders and best players on their teams. You can name a dozen all-star level point guards in the league right now.
To the middle, here's Lyles, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
LeBron kicks to Thompson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. To illustrate just how strong.
It's almost as if we're in the midst of a point guard renaissance for the NBA. I mean, MVP Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, CP3 out west, John Wall, Kyrie Irving in the East. Boy, I could go on and on with the great players at that position.
Here's Shaw. Cavaliers with the rebound. Shumpert passes to Williams. The feed to Thompson. In the corner, it's Jefferson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight. The Jazz have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Here's Pleiss. Feeds to Freak. Jazz passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. The shot is off. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance for Cleveland.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for LeBron James. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pick by Varejao. Williams dishes to Thompson. Outside Williams. From deep 3-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Shaw. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And standing by for the post-game show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He really set the tone for them in the first half, and it seemed to just help carry them forward from that point on.
We all know anytime you got LeBron James on the floor, he's going to bring that will to win. He has so many tools in his arsenal he can throw at you, not to mention his defense. Literally, any night he can take over a game. Tonight we saw King James exert his will on the game.
When you're having a night shooting in the high 50s, you're being efficient with your shot selection. He played smart basketball tonight, really made each possession count. He was the difference maker.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.